Carol City.
Okay, I think it's recording now. I think it's working. Let me just see here. Okay, I think it's working. Yeah, because the reason was that when I started the screen capture and then tried to call, then it. But now I made the call and then screen capture, and now it's working. Now it's recording.
Okay.
Yeah. Cheers.
I don't work too much today, but I don't have too much practice with screen captures.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. No, it seems. Oh, wow, nice. You're out there on the. So you see, it looks like you're outside of the city. You're not. You're some distance away from the city. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool place where you see. I accidentally inverted the size of the camera
No
with
problem.
the smartphones.
Yeah. Nice.
I can switch the video.
Yeah, no, that's cool, bro.
I can switch the camera.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Hopefully.
Do you ever have a practice pulsology?
I studied TCM over 10 years ago. I studied. I studied it many years ago. I studied. It was part of my study 10 years ago.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, so I know something about the.
10 years ago.
Yeah, when I studied TCM, Chinese medicine, acupuncture. Yeah. It was a while ago.
Yeah. It's the TCM fusion.
Yeah, well.
I would like.
Excuse me?
I would like to practice with you the way that I practice the way that I practice the pulsology.
Yeah.
My way pulsology.
Yes.
I think is practical way. Any one individual who have many time practiced using this technique.
Yes.
will be coming the same conclusion.
Yeah.
The conclusion is that this is a simplified pulsology. It begins with 5 points in your pulse.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I will fix the can.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Looking good, bro.
Okay.
Looks good.
Yeah.
It looks beautiful.
There is this is the scientific part, even for the Western conception of science, because it's the empiric part.
Yeah.
To the blood, with all of the five senses to the blood, you can reach the state of meridians. The chi is untouchable, but the blood follows chi and chi follows the blood. The blood is touchable.
Yes.
So through the blood you can see the state of chi.
Yes.
And let's begin. There is one important rule. Even if you make to yourself or make for others, the right hand analyzes the left pulse. The left hand, the left fingers analyzes the right pulse.
Right.
And the fingers, the index finger will take the water elements in the left pulse. Right here.
Yeah. So you are right. Yes, the water element, the kidney.
And wood with the middle finger.
Yeah. Yeah.
And and the fire.
In the fire. Yeah.
3 points. 3 points in the left hand.
Mm-hmm.
Water, wood, and fire.
Right. Water, wood, and
In
fire.
the right hand is the earth, metal, and earth.
Let me write that down. So that so the left is let me see here. We have the Cun, Guan, and Chu position. Yeah. We have the
Each one,
Cun, Guan, and Chu. Yeah. Cun, Guan, Chu.
yeah, I can see right now. I can see the details was have goes on.
Right, so on the, let me see here, sorry, let me first left. So on the left, the Chu is the water.
Left side, index finger,
Yeah,
index finger water,
yeah,
middle finger wood,
wood,
and I don't know the name in English, I will learn it, marriage finger.
yes, marriage finger.
The marriage finger, you have the fire elements.
Fire.
The left pulse.
Hmm.
You must measure each one individually. One time for each one. You don't measure all the same time. No. Each element for each turn. Each turn for an element. We begin with other elements.
Yes,
In all more detail, you must relax the arm.
yeah,
You're checking the left arm. Relax the left arm.
mm-hmm. Yeah, when you're checking the left arm, relax the left arm.
So right now you're checking the left arm. Water element.
Hey,
Hi, sorry to disturb you.
that's okay.
I will gonna leave a bit and then I will just gonna use the doorbell.
Yeah, no
Is it
problem.
okay?
Yeah, I'll let you in.
What number is it again?
4111.
Okay, yeah. Thank
Should be.
you.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you. And so the right, let me see here.
You will classify in the first, second, third, fourth, and five. Why is the first place the most stronger? Was the second most stronger? The third most stronger? And how it goes on like this. For example, I will make sound with my mouth
Yes.
to make more perceptible.
Uh-huh.
I make you with my will make with yours, okay?
Okay.
Well, what are elements?
Water. Ah, okay. You want it. You want. Okay, water element. Sure.
Okay. Memorize this beat.
Uh-huh.
Take this beat in your memory.
Uh-huh.
And let's go past to the next elements wood with the middle finger.
Uh-huh.
Mine is put.
Okay.
But you have the frequency, but also the force. The force when the blood hits the vein.
Yeah.
The force of my element wood is lesser. The frequency frequency is proximate, but the force is lesser. In my case. But let's go on. Let's measure the fire elements with the measuring finger.
Okay.
Closer to the luminar palm center.
Mm-hmm.
But lesser, in my case, it's lesser. The frequency is the same, but the force is lesser.
Yeah.
The heat is with lesser force.
Okay, compared to the other two.
Oh, if it's difficult to feeling, it's because the state of energy is low.
Mm.
Too much low energy, you can't feel the pulse too much. You feel the pulse much weaker.
Yeah.
And excess of chi, you feel the pulse with high frequency and with stronger beats. And in between these three elements, in your case, which are stronger or which are equal in frequency in the force of beat?
Okay. So which one is has more beats out of the fire, wood, or water? Okay.
Yeah, water, wood, and fire.
Fire is definitely the strongest.
Which is?
Fire is the strongest.
Wood is strongest. Fire is the strongest.
Yeah, fire is the strongest.
Repeat, please. Okay, fire is the strongest. As I suspected. But I have some experience in desire. As I suspected, the data will begin pointing one direction to us.
Yeah.
And the first strongest is the fire. Which is the second strongest? No. Okay, no. Cancel. Take measure of the right pulse. Now is the time to take measure of the other elements.
Sure.
Metal with the measured finger in the right pulse. The left measured finger on the right pulse.
Yeah, is metal, yeah?
Like this.
Yeah, in the twin position.
Here.
Yeah. Just 1
And
minute.
after that,
I just need to open the door for
the
this girl.
middle finger.
Just 1 moment. I just need to open the door for a flatmate. Just 1 minute. Okay. So the right was metal in the twin position. And what about the guan position? Which element was the middle finger?
Earth, yeah. In the right pulse.
Earth, so...
Metal and earth.
And which is the last
Metal
one?
must be measured with the measured finger.
And the last, the
Metal
true
must be
position was...
measured with the measured finger.
Yeah, and...
And the earth must be measured with the middle finger.
yes. And the true position will measure the water again, yeah? Then the last one will be the water, yeah? Well, the water will be...
And between the five elements, and we must memorize the beats and the frequency of beats and the strongness of beats
Okay,
of the
the
five
frequency
elements,
and the strength,
and
yeah.
classify
Uh-huh.
which are strongest between the five.
I think the water is stronger on my right. I mean, the water is just a little bit stronger on my right.
Right is the metal and right is metal elements and earth elements. There's no water elements in the right hand.
Oh, really? So what is the what is this position? How about the true position? Which element will that measure then, if it's not water?
The metal element is the proximity of the hand.
Yeah.
Proximity of the hand.
Mm-hmm.
And you take the measure of one finger and jump. Take one finger and jump. With the middle finger is earth. Jump
okay.
one finger, metal.
Right. So you're saying
You
you
must
just.
use the measure of your finger to jump.
Oh,
Finger.
okay, right. So you're saying you jump. Okay, cool. Because some books they say that the left hand in the true position is kidney yin, and then the right hand in the true position is kidney yang. So water yin and water yang. But you say on the right, you say there's no water element. Is that right? You said there's.
No. This point, I understand you. This point is used in a more complex. Is the master of heart and the way energy. Is other kind of measure uses in the right hand. To the basic, we must use just 5 points.
Okay.
3 points in the left hand and 2 points in the right hand.
Okay, cool.
In the left hand we have water, wood and fire, and in the right hand we have the metal and the earth elements.
Okay, cool. So you're saying that on the right hand, we just we skip the middle position and we go down here like that. So we just have 2 positions on the right hand, yeah?
Yeah, you.
Or maybe 2. That's
Yeah,
too
your
much.
right hand you must skip just one finger.
Just skip one finger. Okay.
You're skipping 2 hard space.
Okay. So just, okay.
Smaller.
Smaller.
Yeah. This is yeah.
Okay.
This is right.
No, it's hard to. Yeah. Okay. Right. I get you now. Cool. So, yeah, that's interesting. I'm interested in where you learned this, because some books, some traditional information, it says that, it says this, and another one says that, it's. There are different opinions, but I like your opinion. It sounds like it's, it sounds about right.
I have brackets with the 5 elements theory in TCM meridians. Too much with this technique.
Okay.
And how it goes on.
Yeah.
You classify in the 5 which is the strongest. In the 5 moves, if you know certain, you check it. Alright, you're checking on the second time, third time, you check it again until you get certain. And when you get certain, you classify using the frequency and the strongness, which is more yang and more yin in the terms of SX and fault, and stronger and weaker, which is or which is between 5 elements. You must know the state of elements.
Right.
For example, my fire element is bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
My water element is boom, boom, boom. This diagnostic, I have excess of fire and my water is weak. and I must work with meridians of water to stimulate water and sedate fire. And you make how goes on with your pulse.
So,
which is the strongest in the frequency and the force of beat? Which is the weakest? The weak of the five, or the strongest of the five? Yeah, you must balance. Yeah, first place, fire, first place. Water and wood, the match being second place.
okay.
With this information, you will decide your next step, your next phase. Which points you must message, which points you must avoid.
Okay.
For example, pain in the head ashes. There's two types of head ashes, caused by excess of water and caused by excess of wood. If caused by excess of water, the person the person shows the water points to use pure head edge, you goes wrong. The edge will go worse because you stimulate the meridian that's already in excess.
Okay.
That's the importance of Qigong.
Yeah.
I have excess in energy on one meridian, but which one is weaker? When I have excess in one element, the other element is weaker. And we must open the source of the weaker to the river force stronger, to balance the five meridians.
Okay.
And stop the flows of the stronger.
Yeah.
And etc. And for example, when you have the electrical Dantian, you must make the Pulsology. And record the data. Record the data, the frequency, the force of each one of the five elements. I will do in my time, with me, for example. Let's take 1 minute.
So the treatment is to massage different points, yeah? Different meridians to massage for the treatment. When one is too strong, then you massage. Like if the water is too strong, then you need to evaporate the water, so you tonify the fire points like that. Is that what you mean?
I can hear you. Can you repeat the message? I can hear you right now. I can hear with you.
Yeah. I'm just asking, like.
I can hear your words.
Can you hear now? Can you hear me now? I'm just asking, like, how about
right now I can hear.
Yeah. So how about the treatment method? So just now we discussed the diagnosis aspect. So how about the treatment? Is it different? Yeah, the treatment.
Yeah.
The treatment is the
is the diagnosis.
the treatment is the Qigong, yeah?
The treatment. Okay. The treatment
Yeah.
is the international system of the 12 meridians.
Okay.
12 meridians.
Yeah.
The treatment is they use the ancient shoot points 5 element technique. You should use the first points of the stimulation point number 1 of the elements which is weaker.
Yeah.
And stimulate the last point of the meridians
Okay.
of the are stronger.
Mm-hmm.
I must have released the excess of energy.
Mm-hmm.
Because excessive energy is not good.
Right.
So I will take the heart meridian, belongs to fire. I don't know in English, intestino delgado meridian, small intestine meridian.
Mm-hmm.
Small, the master of sexuality meridian, master of the heart meridian. All these meridians, if we stimulate the final points, the energy goes to the next element and balance it. And the element of is weaker. For example, my fire is stronger, my water is weaker. We must stimulate the number 1 points of water, number 1 points of I forget the name of organ. We call him. The organ which filtrates water.
Kidney.
And the gallbladder.
Yeah.
Kidneys. Yeah, okay, kidneys. Okay, yeah, kidneys.
The kidney. Yeah.
You use K1.
Yeah.
Here in Brazil, we call R1.
Mm-hmm.
Rin1. You must kidneys 1. K1. And point 1, bexiga, balloon of water. You must be.
Yeah.
The number 1 aqui, então you use the number 1 of the element which is weaker. And the last point of the element is stronger. And check your pulse after that. You notice after the treatment, your pulse change. Your pulse changing according the element which is weaker is now more stronger. And the element which is stronger is more flowing. It's flowing with more smoothness.
Yeah. So you're saying for the treatment you use the shoe points. You're saying for the treatment you use the shoe points, yeah?
For 5 points for diagnosis, and for treatments, all first points and all last points of all 12 meridians. The 12 meridians, 2 belongs to water, 2 belongs to earth, 2 belongs to metal, and 4 belongs to fire.
Okay,
4
cool.
belongs to fire.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So do you know the names of the 12 meridians? Like here you can see we have the Taiyang, Shaoyang, Yangming, Taiyin, Shaoyin, Jueyin, and then we have hand foot for each one. You can see. You know this?
I can see you, but I know what you are talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, yeah? So we have the 12 meridians. Well, actually we have okay. We have 6. Basically we have the 6 and then they split to 12, right? So we have Taiyang, and for Taiyang we have the urinary bladder and the the Sanjiao. And then for Shaoyang, it's the Sanjiao and gallbladder Yangming, it's large intestines and so on and so on, yeah? But you're saying there is another classification here of the elements, but
okay.
So I'm just wondering which meridian is which element? I'm just asking which meridian, which element?
Right now, I must remember in English.
Okay.
But I will try to improvise.
Yeah, no worries. Well, you can send
like
me.
A poet.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, right, to the water meridians. Is the kidneys?
Of course.
Oh.
Ah, of course. Of course. Yes, it's just depending on the organ, of course. Yes, it's very simple. Yeah, no, of course. So right, the elements of the.
I will take the dictionary. Just 1 minute. I will take the dictionary to make short.
Cool.
Dictionary to shortcut.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time. and we also have the time. The time, yeah?
The frequency.
The time. No, I mean the time, for example. Can you see? Like the lung is from 3
I can see the time. I can see you right now. They have the time of 2 hours. Is it not? 2 hours.
Yeah. So the lung from, what is it, 3
right now I can
to
see.
5.
Yeah.
Large
yeah.
intestine from
Yeah, okay, is that right?
5 to 7, and so on and so on.
Yeah.
Should we use the time? For example, if we want to tonify the wood, so we want to tonify the wood, it's the liver, yeah? And then we see the liver is from 1 a.m. Oh no, 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. So you're saying it would be better to massage the shoe points of the liver from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Say if we wanted to tonify the wood, yeah? If we want to tonify the wood, we could massage the shoe points on the liver channel at this time from 1 a.m. till 3 a.m.
Tonify the wood, yeah?
to get a better effect.
Tonify the wood.
Yeah. Let's just...
Here, yeah, wood. Here.
Okay. Is that a shoe point?
I will take 1 minute. I will take a translator to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
I suspect it's the liver.
Right. Yeah, I mean, my liver, usually in men, you know, our liver is quite often too strong.
Yeah, liver is connected with the vision, with the psyche, the expansion of the human being with the exterior. When exterior world is the wood element is the expansion. This expansion for consciousness to the metal is not other part. The metal will become interior. You travel inside yourself. The wood is outside.
Okay, the wood is outside, the metal is inside, okay.
Anger perturbs the wood and the liver.
No, it's good. I mean, I like the way you are, I mean, your approach is...
liver, yeah.
Your
For sure, the liver.
Yeah, I think your approach, it has a...
Point.
Yeah.
Vou demorar aqui então, valeu, obrigado. O liver the liver, when the person have problems with the points of liver, the energy, the chi is blocked of the first point of liver. The chi is blocked on the point.
Right.
And when you get treatment, when this point is blocked, first time the point will hurt, so you hurt a little bit. No, you would hurt.
Yeah.
Will feel pain.
Yeah.
You feel pain a little bit, cause the imbalance of chi, but the second time you stimulate, the pain is lesser. This is cause the work is done, the work is success. Signal, this is a symptom. The signal of work is success. When you stimulate, you feel pain. And you stimulate the second time, the pain is lesser. And you feel vitality in your body. You feel more awake, more good.
Yeah. So you
this is the sign of the work is done. The work is working.
Right. So you would suggest. So you're saying continue to stimulate until you do not feel so much pain when you stimulate.
One more time, please.
So just now you suggest to stimulate the point on the foot, and you're saying the first time when you stimulate it, it will be painful. The second time when you stimulate it, it will be less painful. And as you keep stimulating it, it will be less and less. Yeah? Yeah? Right, so you, So you would...
But which are the elements which cause pain? The element which cause pain is the sheet flowing when the channel, like a river flowing on the dry channel. The river is flowing,
Yeah.
but it's dry.
Mm-hmm.
Look at my hand.
Mm-hmm.
The river is flowing, but it's dry. When the river flow again, the channel, you feel pain in the channel. But this pain is the energy flowing again. When he should flow, the energy when she should flow. You should, when she should flow again.
Right.
But in the third time, you not feel pain anymore. You feel relaxed, the good pleasure.
Yeah.
You feel good. When you do an acupuncture session,
Yeah.
some needles, a few needles you feel pain. The most needles you feel relaxed, almost like you sleep in the table.
Mm.
The needles make you feeling like sleepy, relaxed, almost good, almost fresh, new. The same technique you use needles, you can use your fingers, or like the ancient needles.
Mm.
You don't perforate the skin. Some needles just massage the skin.
Yeah.
Two of ancient needles is just massage the skin to release the flow of chi.
Yeah.
And the massage is different. When you massage, you can massage intermittent to stimulate and to calm down the chi. You press and balance to calm down the chi.
Yeah.
If the energy is much stronger, you just press.
Yeah.
If the energy is weaker, you press and press again, press and press again. You press again.
Right, so there's different methods. So you're
These
saying
two techniques
press again, press.
techniques of the fingers.
Basically, slowly is to tonify, fast is to reduce, yeah? High frequency is to... High frequency, like push is to reduce. But like slowly is to tonify. Yeah?
But the main principle, and the main idea is to compare to each other. Compare the level of each other.
Yeah.
The level of wood is like that. The level of water is like that. To balance the 5 elements.
Yes.
To the 12 meridians, you must imagine the level of the potency. And you imagine you traduce the level of the potency of energy to your perception.
Right.
A partir of your perception of the 5 points to your pulse. 3 points in the left pulse and 2 points in the right pulse.
Yeah.
And the application of this is large application.
Yes.
Is the most interesting data of the TCM can provide us.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the philosophy, I mean, is very strong. The philosophy.
Another session with information with my armor and science. Exercise of our actors to present the things like orator.
Yeah. Sorry, excuse me. Just
The
now you
way to
said
speak to the public.
the size of the what?
We
Sorry.
can make another session. Should be.
Yeah. The size of the
Well,
actors.
it's good to first step.
Yeah.
I hear your voice with some trace, some later in the sound, but good step. You understand the time. You understand the point.
Yeah.
Thank you for participating to our interaction.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you. No, it's very good. I mean, it's a very, I mean, yeah, it's a very good application of the philosophy, because the yin yang, 5 elements, as you say, it's a very broad philosophy.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. So true. And the young part is the fire, the wood, and the half part of the earth. Half part of the earth is yin, half part of the earth is yang.
Yeah.
Water and metal. Water and metal is more yin, and fire and wood is more yang.
Yeah.
And the person is more yang. Few unpleasant in the warm weather. When the weather is too warm, the young persons feel not good.
Yeah.
If you are the young person, you feel not good in cold.
Yeah.
You feel good in warm weather. The external manifestation of chi affect your internal predisposition. Birds. If I have a predisposition to weakness to cold, I am in more person.
Yeah.
Oh, the environment when you live here, I live in more high trees, tall trees, lot of shadow. Very cold in the morning. Here I have some kind of yin energy.
Yeah.
I get acclimatized with this yin energy.
Yeah.
So Qigong I can do better in the shadow. Use in harmony with this energy. And when I go to the sun, direct sun, I do other Qigong. Cause direct sun channel other channels of energy.
Yeah.
Yin yang energy with nature, with Feng Shui. But my body likes more shadow of trees. My body likes shadow of trees to take the chi.
Yeah.
Rest the chi. How we can talk? Eat the chi.
Yeah. To absorb the chi. Yeah, or be in harmony, I guess. It's the small universe, big universe.
The states of psyche is the anger with the wood elements, insecure or fear with the water elements, earth elements, too much thinking, worry or too much thinking belongs to wood, to earth. Earth, disharmony, psyche, too much thinking, worry. Wood, disharmony, psyche, anger. Water, disharmony with the fear of insecurity. And the fire, we dispropose enthusiasm, excess of how can I say, a pathologic log. Too much euphoric.
Yeah.
When you go, if you feel insecure, you must tonify the water. If you have too much worry, you must work with earth. If you have sadness, you must work with metal. And how it goes on. And the fire is the more interesting, the relationship of the fire. And the TCM is the philosophers make a relationship with the consciousness mind. But the Tao mind, the mind we must reach, like the wisdom man, is more like the water. I love, so says Taoism philosophy, to balance 5 with water. To the Tao ideogram is the net, like a water to avoid the excess of fire. And we must, Western conception, Western point of view of life, Western point of view of universe, take too much care to do not have excess of fire mind. And equilibrate, balance our fire mind with the water. Yeah, so I don't know what to talk about right now.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I think that's really good. No, I think it's
but
good.
the people of Qigong, the people of Tai Chi should do more this practice. All people in general, you have interest in Chinese culture, have interest in Tai Chi, have interest in Qigong.
Yeah.
This is a good practice, good and easy, né? It's not too much difficult. I made a post some time ago in a group. A guy stood down. I work with more a lot of years with this. This is more complicated. This is difficult. Only masters will know. Putting much weight in the master word. If people will believe in this guy, the Pulsology will do not spread. To Pulsology, to our science, spread to our science, give roots, spread seeds, and multiply the plants of our science. We must make it clear and simple. We must not make too much complicated. We must base in practice and make it simple. Clear and simple to spread it. This is my opinion.
Yeah, make it clear and simple. Yeah, I mean, make it clear and simple, and also I think the important one is to distinguish yin and yang, and distinguish with fire, wood, water, metal, earth, to distinguish it clearly and honestly. It's important.
Yeah. And if you record the sessions of Pulsology, you will begin to find patterns in common. I have this pattern. Or when you work with patients, when you work with other people. I worked with this pattern yesterday. The people yesterday have water wicked and earth wicked. Wicked and earth and water. You made the treatment. And in the same week, other patient with the same pulse, with the same symptoms. This is a confirmation of this superb science, which is TCM. To practice, you confirm the wisdom of thousands of years everyday practice. Because of that, I would like to make this session with you. to encourage you and you encourage others to take practice in this therapy.
Yeah.
The practice comproves, the practice makes proofs, show us certain data, certain patterns of 5 elements, make us produce more connections between the judgments of things to happen. Things will happen in our life. Things will happen in our environment. Things are happening in us. Things are happening in our body. These things you begin to analyze with 5 elements philosophy and Yin Yang philosophy. And this combined with Pulsology makes a lot of greater proof, makes a greater system of greater vision.
Yeah.
Your vision will get more confirmation, get more connection with the facts,
Yeah.
different facts, connection, emotional facts, things will happen in life, in general, the 5 elements theory can be used in all cells biology, sociology, Qigong. The 5 elements theory is too much great.
Mm.
And the Pulsology is the great tool to create a link to the 5 elements theory, Yin Yang theory in your lives. And a treatment with success we can make without going to the pharmacy shopping.
Mm.
We can cure our headache or even prevent disease. Prevent a disease before a disease can manifest, before a disease install herself, we prevent them balancing the 5 elements. We prevent them noticing the imbalance, noticing the difference of blood. To the difference of blood, we notice the imbalance. Treating the imbalance, we treat the root of disease. The disease don't have to appear. We treat them before they appear.
Mm.
Which is the Chinese saying, you must dig the fountain before it feels thirsty.
Yeah.
Something
Dig the
like
fountain
that.
before you get thirsty. Yeah. It's a good one. It's a good one. Awesome, Hager. I really appreciate it. You know, it's
Another suggestion that I have is make a Pulsology session later and before and tomorrow a Qigong session.
yeah,
Antes e depois.
yeah,
Before and later. Later and I forget right now. I must practice more verbal English. I'm just reading too much books, just messaging tests. I will practice more with my tongue.
yeah. No worries.
I see you in other sessions.
Yeah. No,
Thank
it's
you,
good.
Brother Lars.
It's good. Thank you. And I'm sorry. How can I call you? Just how do I call you? John. Your name is John. Is that right?
Oh, can you repeat, please?
What is your name? What do people call you? John?
My name.
Yeah.
John Effort.
John Effort.
Effort is a nickname.
Effort is a nickname.
My real name is André.
Eldre.
My name is André. André de Norte Bolero.
Okay. I'm coming to South America, hopefully. In 1 month.
Nice to meet you. My name is André.
Yeah, nice to meet you. And
John Effort nickname.
nice. Okay, I'll call you John Effort. And I will. Hopefully, I will be in Mexico in May. I'm coming to Mexico in May.
Picture of name or Mexican name?
No, me. I'm coming to South America in May. I will arrive.
Yeah, I can pronounce your second name. I can only speak the last name. The second name I can't pronounce.
Ah, yeah, no problem.
Gerbrandes.
Yeah, no, it's difficult. It's a Danish name, but no. Just now, I'm saying that I'm coming to South America next month. I'm coming to South America.
You coming to South America? Where you're from? You're an English guy or you are American?
No, I'm Danish. Denmark. You know Denmark? Well, actually, you know, I grew up in New Zealand. I grew up in New Zealand, but my parents are from Denmark. But I'm in Denmark now. Yeah. But maybe I can come and meet you in South America because I'm coming to Mexico in May. So I don't know where I'm going after that, but yeah, we'll see, man. Would be cool. Would be cool if I can come and say hi, you know.
I talked with another guy in the Canada. The guy in the Canada talking about the snowy weather.
Oh, okay.
In this parts of world, cold right now, is not?
Yeah. No, now in Denmark it's getting better, you know, it's not that cold. It's not so cold anymore. But it was snowing, you know, we had snow, but in Denmark it's not that predictable, you know. Sometimes the winter is just mild winter, like the coldest is -5, and sometimes it can change, sometimes it can go as low as -20, you know. But usually it's just like, you know, -5 for like, I don't know, a month or something, or maybe 2 months. It will be like that cold, and then after that it's, you know, it's not too bad. So yeah. All right, bro. Well, I think I better sleep in a minute because I gotta get up for work tomorrow. I think it's getting a bit late, but
okay.
yeah, man,
right now,
we will continue our conversation.
Okay, we'll continue another time our conversation with you.
Yeah, we will continue.
Good to see you.
Yeah, more Pulsology.
We can make
Oh,
we can make the Chinese things, the Orient, the Western, the Eastern culture, and the
Yes.
online schools. Like, let's shake this.
yeah. I'm
Good sessions. Hey, you have done.
Yeah. I also.
I see you, então. See you, Bernardo.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll call you when I'm in the clinic, actually. And then my friends can say hi to you. But I'll show them this video. They will be very interested in the Pulsology. Yeah. All right, bro.
The audio is fail. I see you with another session.
Cool, man.
Talk to you with words.
All right, man.
You,
Cool.
Bernard.
All right, bro.